Hey guys, welcome back to the shop. Thanks for stopping by. We have a little update here on the MT250. I have another episode, and in this episode we do the seat pan, we do the cables, and we do the front fender. Still working on the rear fender, and so let's see what we have so far. Yes, we have a seat pan ready for foam and ready for a cover. It's a little harder on this one because this is flat and the original pan had some contours up and down. Made these bolts a little bit more difficult to properly locate, but we're there. We have them done. And coming down here, since we're already here, here is the actuator that we have for the hydraulic clutch that's going to be mounted right there. I have a bracket that's being Cerakoted and it'll come in there in just a little bit. And that travels all the way up here to a nice little hydraulic clutch. Mount straight in, very nice. We have the throttle in. Throttle comes in, goes through a little splitter here so that we can function both our carburetor and the little oiler down there. And the last little bit is this. This is the speedometer cable for the Trail Tech, and I've discovered it has the wrong end on it. So I'm going to order a new cable, put that in. Shouldn't be nothing but 5 minutes of time. So, and if you stand by and stay till the end, I have a little treat I'll show you at the end. So stay tuned. Let's see how we got to here. This is going to be the next that I film, and we're going to go in and put in a hydraulic clutch setup. It's really easy to do. You just have to take your time. This is a Van Hill hydraulic cable with all the banjo bolts and fittings, and I actually have some specialty sealing washers in there for the hydraulics, which is really nice. Also have a new master or slave cylinder here, and the master cylinder, this is basically a Magura knockoff, and I've already fitted the ASV on there. So let's get set up and let's put this together. Okay, let's see if we can make a mess. This is always kind of a messy little thing that we do. We're going to fill up this with mineral oil and try and prime this all the way down to the tip. And then what we'll do is put on this and then prime that. Try and get everything kind of ready, and then we'll go in there and purge and get it actuating properly. This is going to be tricky though, because whenever you squeeze it, it's going to go in there and retract, but there's no tension on it to pull it back. So we may have to do it manually, but for now we just want to make sure that this is going to be going in and then once it gets under tension from the clutch springs, it'll snap back. So we're going to start. This is the first time I've actually done it on a bench, so we're going to try it out and see if it works. In theory, it should work. So let's take this off and see if we can prime our line here. And I may see if I can set that up somehow. I just have this on my little bench right here, and just all actually. Let's see what we got over here. Before I get to work on, get a little cup to catch the overflow. That'll make it. Some bubbles coming up. Great googly moogly. What a fiasco. So, all sorts of issues with this. There was a second pilot hole. The return bleed pilot hole down here. Let's see if you can see it right there. Down there in the bottom. It was plugged, so I had to re-drill that out. And so then I tried to prime it. Well, the plunger here was too long, so I had to file that down so that it wouldn't prematurely engage, and that's why I was getting some seepage back here. So I think we've got it all and we can try it out now. So let's try it, and if it doesn't work, we're going to buy Magura. So yes. Now this hole lines up. That's the problem. This hole here. Over here, and if I push the plunger, then we'll have to return some fluid. So we're just going to get this on about that much. Okay. I'm feeling a little randy. Let's go ahead and put the stress on. And take him up. Okay. Now, let's put one of this. That's like right here. This is what happens when you go in there and you try and get something better than what standard of bike. This will be a lot better for me. I can actually plus all these. So, well, let's see if we get that blow. Get something really fresh. This is why I would buy two of this stuff to go through it. Okay. Top it off. Cross your fingers. That's the way to do it. Here's something here. Here. Watch you go right into the camera. Well, it's at least going in, and there's something happening. But I think need to have some pressure on it. Oh, seeing some burping. Ooh, time to put some fluid. We're priming. Best if I use a pinky. Ooh, just felt something. Ooh, we've got fluid, so we are primed. Let's make sure. Let's see. Oh, I love it when things work sometimes. So, if that's primed, let's go ahead and fill up this guy. Washers and benders. Need this, need a washer. Oh, let's try it. Let's try it. This goes in there. This goes onto here. And so you're talking about bulbs in here, of course, but for the time being, we can kind of just make sure that it actuates. Oh, it's moving. Look at that. Just like supposed to see it. So we're already in trouble. So as we pull it back out. Whoa, that's that phone. And all slippery. And so let's see. Give you a reference point. Let's see if you can see that. How about this? That way you can see it against the blue. See it? It's moving. Let's try that again. Okay. One more time. Yeah, see, it went down. It went really fast, so we got a little bit of air in there we'll have to purge out. And that's end of travel. So, and once I just... Alright, so we have our tank loosely fitted on there. Actually, it's put in place with bolts and everything, so it's on. And I'll do a reveal on that later on in the episode. But let's get to the seat. So, on the seat, we've got these two brackets here that I need to go in there and mark. So I put them in place with some bolts protruding up, and I'm going to put this down, get it in place, mark it with a little Sharpie, and then I'll drill some holes, and we'll see if we can get the seat nice and mounted up. And I do have a string here you can see running down the backbone, and pull it straight, and it's just a little bit to the right, but we're going to take care of that. We're going to get it all nice and true, and we're going to see about getting the seat done. So hang on. All right, Sharpie, up there now. Up here. Right there. Right there. And that one. See this one? Oh, you got it. Hold it. Sit back so we can get to it. And we'll shoot that one. This way. Okay, let's see what that looks like. So let's see what we have. Well, that shows me where those are going to be. There and there and there and there. So we'll measure. We'll take these brackets off and put them in there just to make sure, and then we'll poke some holes in there and drill it out. So let's get over the bench. And we'll do these washers, cover these holes, we'll put them in. Not a big deal. That's a great job, right? Yeah, see what it is. That's good. That's good. Drill this hole. Okay, so here's the aftermath. The holes were just a little bit off, so I had to widen them just a touch. But we do have the studs put in. I've gone in and used some really high tensile strength epoxy to keep those in there and keep them from moving. And we are getting those set. These are already set back here for the rear, and everything is looking good. So I'll bring it back whenever we're ready to put it on. Snug fit. There we go. As soon as there's a little bit more foam on here, a little more heft, it'll close very easily. So there we go. Let's get it over and get some foam and a cover on it. And you'll be seeing this in a little bit. Don't worry. It's in there. Oh, no, I'm not going to look that way. All right, you ready? Here we go. There we go. Nice painted. Looks fantastic. And we're going to have stickers and emblems, the Honda stickers here. And up here we'll have this eventually, but there it is. Can't wait to go in there and get it on the bike and take a look at how it works with the seat. So